Hi, and welcome to Community Hotline at Home. I'm Monica Weitzel. As 2020 draws to a close, the holidays are even more difficult for those in need. The spirit of giving has always been a touchstone in our community, and it's even more important this season. SnowCap is open and ready to serve, providing food, advocacy, and other services to low-income people in East Multnomah County. Today, we'll be learning about how you can get involved, whether you are in need of services or are looking to help out. With us today is Kirsten Wageman, Executive Director of SnowCap. Welcome, Kirsten. It's great to see you again.
Thank you. Wonderful to see you.
Thank you. You know, serving those experiencing poverty or homelessness is a huge undertaking, even in the best of times. What have you seen in the community this year that's different?
It seems like so many things have changed, and the need is definitely different than it was last year. We still are seeing a lot of people who are in need of food, and a lot of the people are recently unemployed, are working fewer hours as businesses aren't doing as well. We see a lot of families with children at home that they're doing distance learning, and even though there's food available from the districts, I know I have 3 children and they're eating us out of house and home. And so those extra meals are really adding up. And so we see a lot of families coming in who are trying to keep up with rent, trying to keep up with their utility bills, and really need an extra boost.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case because everything has changed. People, businesses have gone out of business and people are at home a lot more. And yeah, they are eating more because that's where they are. I know that's happened in our household too. So SnowCap is still open and providing services. And you brought a video to show how, even though some things have changed, you continue to operate. Do you mind if we take a look at that now?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do that.
Hello from all of us at SnowCap. While we miss having everyone over, we wanted to show you what's going on at SnowCap this time of year. Come inside and I'll give you a virtual tour. At SnowCap, we like to think we can turn lemons into lemonade. When the coronavirus outbreak hit last spring, we had to pivot quickly and converted our normal pantry operations to the distribution of pre-packed boxes from our walk-up window. We brought in storage trailers to store the growing need for food boxes. As the pandemic has continued, in spite of a dramatically reduced staff of volunteers, we've been able to maintain our senior delivery and mobile food pantry programs. And in recent months, we've expanded our evening services, and clients are welcome to come 2 times a month through the end of the year if they need to. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to accept clothing during this time, and so we asked you all to save clothing for our huge clothing event in August, during which we gave away 20,000 pounds of clothing. Things definitely look different, but we're really proud of the fact that with your help, we've been able to make the changes necessary to keep serving our neighbors during this time. The holidays look different this year as well, but we're primed and we're ready with lots of food boxes, drive-through donation events that are helping us to stock special winter care packages. And of course, the Fill-A-Bag program continues to be the biggest food drive of the year. Because of the generosity of supporters in our community like you, SnowCap is open, ready to serve, with plenty of food this holiday season. From all of us at SnowCap, thank you, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays.
Well, it's great to know that you are still in the community and you are still providing so many services. What has the community response been to the changes that have happened at SnowCap?
It's been really encouraging. Even though we are unable right now to offer clothing, people stepped up this summer when we did a clothing event because so many people really need those clothes. And so we were able to ask people to come for a couple of days to donate the clothing. And then we gave it away for a whole week. And people have, supporters of every level have stepped up to show that they really care. And that's happening with food drives, with when we needed volunteers, whenever we've asked for something, it seems like the community is really coming together. And that's why I'm so excited to talk with you today, because I know that folks will be watching and they're here to help. And I'm really glad to see that the community spirit. It's more alive perhaps than before the pandemic.
Wow, that's really good to hear because the need is definitely greater. But I think people, people have a heart. They do. They care. How have you managed to cope, however, with this much reduced volunteer crew? Because you usually have something like 1,000 volunteers, don't you?
Yes, we do, and it's been a really that's one of the most difficult things for us is not only having fewer people here to do, just the work that needs to be done, but also just that volunteer spirit that comes with working together towards a common goal. So it does mean that, fewer volunteers and longer hours. It means that staff folks are doing a lot of the direct service. I definitely spend time serving clients at the window, which is a real joy for me, but I miss those volunteers because they're our colleagues and they have really tight teams and they know how to work together, and we just cannot wait till we can get everybody back because we miss them.
I bet you do. I do know that about your volunteers, and people that volunteer for SnowCap really enjoy it. And also, I believe that if I'm not wrong, that a lot of your volunteers are people that have actually benefited from your programs there. Is that right?
It's true. And sometimes they don't tell us that when they start to volunteer, but as I get to know folks, I'll say, what brought you to SnowCap? And they'll say, well, 30 years ago, I was a single parent and I needed a hand. And the volunteers at SnowCap were so kind to me that I wanted to give back now that I'm able. It's beautiful.
That must be very rewarding to hear that. So
really
30 years. How long has SnowCap been around?
Since 1967, so 53 years.
It's a very long time, very long
It
time.
is.
You have a couple of fundraisers that you do every year. I know the biggest one is your Fill a Bag program. That's going on now as well?
Yes, it is. We're so grateful to Riverview and Gresham Ford and Pamplin and so many other small businesses that even though business isn't great, they're still finding creative ways to give back. It would have been so easy to say, oh, not this year, it's too difficult. But these businesses and individuals have just continued to come up with drive-through donation events and a shred event with Landmark Tax. And there's been so many ways they're still collecting food and just encouraging others to give back. They're making it fun. And I think all of us need a way to connect and give back.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think at this time of year, people really feel it because they feel the Christmas spirit and they want to be with family. And a lot of us, aren't. And so if we can give to others, that makes us feel good and it's needed. So speaking of something fun, you said sometimes they make it fun. You have another kind of a contest fundraiser going on. Tell me about that.
Yes. Usually we partner up each year with my father's house and have as part of the Gresham Area Chamber of Commerce, we hold a Christmas charity breakfast each year. And I know you all have participated in years past. And since it's not safe to be together to fundraise, we decided to do a photo contest. And so any member of the Chamber of Commerce can submit for $25 fee, can submit a Christmas pageant spirit kind of photo to our contest that people can compete until this Friday. And then on Monday, the 14th of December, anyone in the community for $1 a vote, they can vote for their favorite picture. And all of the funds raised through that are going to come to SnowCap in my father's house. We split those proceeds equally. And I know they can really use the help as well.
Yeah, they sure can. And that's a residential shelter for families in need. And they do a lot more than just that too. So yeah, that's great. So that sounds like a fun one. I looked at some of the pictures online and there's some really cute ones. So people are kind of fixing up their offices and taking pictures. And what else do you want us to know, Kirsten, about SnowCap or about what the community needs right now and how we can help?
One of the things I hope that everyone knows is, especially at the beginning of the pandemic, so many places have been closed. I just want to be very clear that SnowCap is open, and we intend to be open through the duration of the pandemic and beyond. And that we have, because of the support from food drives, and we hope that that continues, in financial support, we've even stepped up to double the amount of support we offer families, which means previously folks were able to come one time per month for 3 to 5 day supply of food, but we've increased that to 2. So rather than decreasing what we do, we've maintained our same hours, and we're adding to that food because we really, thanks to the support of folks out there, we've been planning for a rainy day, and it's raining. This is why we're here.
Yes, it is. So if people are able, they're always able to donate money. And I know that goes a long way when people give money to SnowCap, because you're able to utilize the Oregon Food Bank and other sources, correct?
Yes, and right now the food bank is offering that food without the extra, the 5 cents a pound. So we're able to access that for free. But because there are many items that are not available right now, we need to purchase them at retail, and we can always get more bang for our buck when we do it either in bulk, or a lot of retailers will give us a good discount. And things like canned vegetables, which I tell you, I've been here a long time, and I never thought I would be pleading for canned vegetables, but they're just not available. So bring on the corn and the green beans and all, canned tomatoes and proteins, all of those kind of items, and hearty kind of stews and chilies, those kind of things, as well as something new we're doing this year. I know you remember in years past, we usually have Adopt a Family and a toy program that we invite families to. And this year we realized we just don't have the capacity to do that with the way this virus works. And so what we decided to do was to focus on basics. And we are creating winter care packages for families with those basic items that are expensive, sometimes difficult to find, and sort of tailored for families. And what that means is we're offering hygiene products of all kinds. Some of them we have the smaller ones, but we're trying to even get full-sized, shampoos and soaps and shower items and shaving cream and all of those kinds of items. We rarely get them. People are always asking. We're especially right now in need of, for folks that are staying outside, getting hand sanitizer and hand warmers, those kind of hotties that are instant hand warmers, and chapstick, things that are, especially in the east wind, will keep people safe and healthy. We're also asking for masks, so that our goal is that in December, every person that comes in will have a little care package that has masks and toothbrushes and hats and gloves. And it's sort of like a virtual hug from SnowCap to the people we serve, letting them know we wish they could come inside. We wish our clothing program was open right now, but we really care. And toilet paper is one way to say you care this year. And so we're doing that along with laundry soap and all of those extras. And we hope people will either look on our website at snowcap.org, or with one of the Fill-A-Bag drive-throughs, or every day, Monday through Friday, we gratefully accept donations at our donation drop-off at 17788 Southeast Pine, and just drive through, drop them off, and Merry Christmas. So the enthusiasm has been great.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. And you make it easy. I mean, it is very easy to drive through there and just, somebody comes up, can I help you? They take your stuff and it's, you're good to go. If you want a receipt, you get a receipt. If you don't, you go. It's, it's very easy. So those are some really, really good ideas. And I love the virtual hug, from the mittens and the chapstick and whatever, the toothpaste and the toilet paper. Say you care with toilet paper.
It's really, when you can share a roll of toilet paper, that's an expression of care.
There you go. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. These are some great ideas for people that may not know what to do or don't have a lot of money to do something big, but they have, they maybe when something was on sale, they bought some extra items that they can share. So yeah, so something maybe a lot of people can get involved with. So thank you so much, Kirsten. I really appreciate talking to you. I'm so grateful that SnowCap Community Charities is still in the community doing all the good things that you're doing.
Thank you. It's wonderful to see your face.
Yes,
and
thank you.
I can't wait to hopefully give you a real hug next year.
Yeah, that sounds good to me too. Thanks a lot and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks.
Take care.
And thanks for all of you watching. Be sure to stay safe and healthy out there. From all of us at MetroEast Community Media, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.